If you have Crohn's or colitis, you've probably been told your gut barrier is weak. That's not true because it's not the full story. Your barrier could be being broken down by enzymes that are overactive in IBD, and I'm going to show you what this means and where your leverage actually is. In the next few minutes, I'm going to break down the exact process that destroys gut structure in IBD, the role of matrix metalloproteinases, neutrophils, and chronic inflammation, and the practical shifts that support actual repair. When you don't understand the mechanism, you focus on the wrong things. You blame food, you restrict endlessly, you chase supplements. But the barrier isn't failing from broccoli or beans. It's failing because the structural proteins that hold it together are being dissolved. I'm Rachel Sarah Brown, and after 23 years in medicine and hundreds of clinical hours with people with IBD, here's what I've seen. Gut barrier repair becomes dramatically easier when you address the enzymatic and immune loops destroying it. I'm going to walk you through the 4 forces that break the barrier and the 4 supports that help to rebuild it. 2 enzymes, known as MMP8 and MMP9, are consistently elevated in Crohn's and colitis. Their job is to break down structural proteins, especially collagen, and that tends to be during injury or repair. But in IBD, they're stuck in the on position. Your gut isn't falling apart, it's being actively dismantled. Studies show people with IBD have significantly higher levels of MMP8 and MMP9 in their inflamed tissue. These enzymes chew through collagen, leaving the barrier structurally exposed. It's like having demolition workers constantly tearing down walls while you're trying to rebuild the house. If MMPs stay high, nothing you do to heal the gut will hold. And once collagen is broken down, something problematic happens next. Broken collagen releases PGP, a tiny peptide with a big impact. PGP tells the immune system, send reinforcements immediately. Your gut is calling for help, but the help is actually causing more harm. The research shows that people with IBD have higher PGP levels. Their immune cells are better at producing it. More PGP equals more inflammation. Do your flares ramp up quickly? Do you feel like your gut overreacts to minor triggers? Do you have lingering inflammation between flares? PGP signaling is one likely reason, because PGP recruits a very specific type of immune cell, neutrophils. These neutrophils are the first responders of the immune system, but they can be aggressive. They release reactive oxygen species, enzymes, and antimicrobial chemicals designed to kill pathogens, not to protect delicate tissue. Neutrophils don't tiptoe, they arrive with flamethrowers. In the research, blocking PGP dramatically reduced neutrophil infiltration and inflammation drop. It's like calling the fire brigade for a candle flame, and they flood the entire house. Your symptoms aren't caused by too much immune system, they're caused by the wrong immune response at the wrong time. And this is where the pattern becomes a loop. Neutrophils damage tissue, that tissue damage triggers more collagen breakdown produces more PGP, and more PGP recruits more neutrophils. The loop feeds itself. You're not flaring, you are looping. This loop explains why inflammation persists even when diet is perfect, labs improve, or triggers are avoided. The system is stuck. So stop assuming your body is randomly attacking you, and I want you to stop blaming yourself when symptoms flare. We want to start understanding the feedback loop so you can target the right levers. Understanding the problem gives us leverage. Now let's talk about the supports that actually help. You can't deactivate MMP8 and MMP9 directly with a single lifestyle measure, but you can influence the environment that keeps them both elevated. You support repair by reducing irritants, reducing immune activation, supporting collagen renewal, and calming the inflammatory loop. These give the gut a fighting chance, and this is a big one. Chronic stress also activates MMPs through multiple pathways, including the sympathetic nervous system, corticotrophin releasing hormone signaling, mast cell activation, NF-kappa B, and inflammatory cytokines. These all create the perfect environment for ongoing tissue breakdown and barrier damage. You can't heal the barrier if you keep overwhelming it, but you can support the system that helps to rebuild it. When the loop weakens even slightly, repair accelerates. People with IBD often describe this as the gut finally catching its breath. So tonight, I want you to think about simplifying your final meal. Choose easy to digest foods to reduce mechanical irritation. Eat in a calm environment. Support collagen production. So that could be bone broth, glycine, proline, vitamin C, and sulfur. These are all key. Or phototherapy patches if you use them. Collagen is the most abundant protein in the body. It makes up the extracellular matrix, which gives structure not just to the gut, but also to the brain and the nervous system. And these systems are all interconnected. In our 30s, we lose around 1% of our total body collagen every year. And by the time you're in your 40s, estimates suggest we've lost between 10 and 15% of the body's total collagen. Declining collagen production tracks with declining mitochondrial function, and this is because fibroblasts, the cells responsible for producing collagen, require energy to make it. If your mitochondria aren't functioning properly, that energy simply won't be there. In our 50s, we've lost around 30% of total collagen, and by the time we're in our 70s, estimates suggest around 80% has been lost. I cannot emphasize enough how important maintaining collagen is, particularly as we age. Collagen is also found throughout the fascia, which supports the lymphatic system, our main detox pathway. And research also suggests that collagen provides a structural housing for stem cells. It acts like a home for them. My personal favourite strategy is to use a phototherapy patch that can upregulate the body's own collagen production after around 3 months of use. So I experienced profound benefits myself, and it was almost 3 months on the dot when I started noticing age reversal changes in my skin. So I know it works. If you can visibly see increased collagen production externally, just imagine what may be happening internally. I've seen great results in others too, so reach out if you'd like to know more. I have plenty of information to share about this. We also want to reduce PGP triggers, so we want to limit alcohol, non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, ultra-processed foods. We want to lower immune activation. So we want to prioritize early sleep and morning light, calm meals only, no screens, no rushing. And why does this work, you might ask? It's because you're interrupting the loop from multiple angles. Less damage, less PGP, fewer neutrophils, more structural repair. Your gut barrier isn't fragile. It's under pressure from enzymes, signaling molecules, and inflammatory cells that keep a loop alive, even when you're doing everything right. Once you understand that loop, you can finally support the system in a way that interrupts it instead of feeding it. And remember, fear is a low vibrational state, and energy is everything.